It is 6:35 and I've been doing this video for the past hour. Just trying to get this perfect. Anyway, I am Jordan. I am Caledonia on JB and Caledonia recorded me on the Nano boards. I used to be BE Midnight on the Nano boards, but I got tired of that username and decided to change it. Fascinating story, I know. I am 20. I will be 21 on the 30th. Awesome, go me. Expect a lot of presents from y'all. Not really. I have done Nano before. This is my third year competing. I won last year for the first time, and I got a little over 54,000 words. And I got that sometime during the beginning part of the third week of November. And I just kind of stopped writing after that because of preparation for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and my parents would not just like let me hole up in my room again after I came out for that. So just ended up with 54,000 words. And yes, I do still live with my parents. Whatever, I get to live here for free. Am I being a rebel or a good kid? I'm being a good kid and following the novel rule. And actually, before I decided on doing this idea, I was going to do what I think Venetrix did last year, and that was a series of short stories. It was actually going to be my dreary fanfiction that I was going to do during the summer. If you were following me on Tumblr, I did that little poll thing, and I never got around to doing the actual fanfiction. But I did get the idea, but I just never got around to actually writing it. So I was going to work on that and do that for my Nano, but I eventually decided on this one, which is an actual novel. Am I plotting or pantsing? It's kind of halfway in between, but I would say it's more plotting than pantsing. Yeah. Aha. Anyway, this is the 13th time I've done this video. Yeah, it's taken me 35 minutes to do 13 different videos just trying to get this right. But I always stumble on this question, so I decided to actually type it out so I can read it. Yay! Anyway, it's the third in the series that I've been working on since my senior year of high school. It follows Samson during the first few weeks after his parents have kicked him out because they blame him for his twin brother's suicide. After reading the first two books, that would have made perfect sense to you automatically. Anyway, but what you really need to know is that his parents are crazy, and I mean flat out crazy. Anyway, his brother committed suicide about 3 weeks before this novel starts, and the time frame would make that the second week of December. After his parents kicked him out, the only person who would say that he could stay with them is the older brother of the girl he was in love with during the first book, who died at the end of the first book. And that's pretty much because during the second book, he pushed everyone away and just reacted badly to her death and the fact that his youngest brother also died in the same deal that she died. So yeah, there's a lot of death in Samson's life, and it's a lot of death in 3 years. 4 people died in 3 years that he knew, and knew well anyway. This book just follows Samson as he deals with those deaths, his first birthday without his twin, and the first major holiday since that happened. Yeah, hopefully that sounds interesting and made sense. Anyway, that was very attractive, I know. How are you feeling about Nano? I am excited and nervous. I'm excited because it's Nano. I've been excited about it since, halfway through August? I don't know. And I'm nervous because even though I did have this pretty well planned out, I didn't have it as planned out as I thought I did. And when I started writing at midnight, it became very, very obvious. And So there was like a lot of time that I was just trying to come up with words and nothing was sounding right, and our editor would not just shut up at all. So I think that's because I pulled an all-nighter on Sunday doing an essay that was due yesterday. So pulling 2 all-nighters in a row. Hey. Anyway, anything else? Are you guys doing the 13 challenge? If you don't know what that is, on the nano boards, there's a challenge that says, since this is the 13th year of NaNoWriMo, try to incorporate the number 13 throughout the book. I'm doing it. Are you? Yeah. End of video. Hopefully I talk loud enough because I'm tired of doing this.